Sapoops, it's a miracle! Yup, you read the title right. No more Kafir for PAS. These two just came out the other day and said that the use of Kafir may irk non-Muslims. And they're like, yeah, PAS members must understand the sensitivities of the electorate. Even as our Pendang boy comes out and says, yeah, I think we should be able to use it, but I agree that the term could offend some and we should avoid using it. Maybe it would be better to use the term non-Muslim. And I'm like, wow. Is the sky falling? Is the Big Bang happening again? Am I the reincarnation of Lee Kuan Yew? Chat, when I heard this, it was just so unfreaking believable. I almost had an aneurysm. You could almost forget everything that PAS did, which is, by the way, quite a long list. And you might almost forget that one of those two people actually challenged someone to a fight.
And is obsessed with May 13.
But whoa. PAS for all. Teguh memimpin. Yeah, but for real though, anybody with any common sense knows that this is all part of election prep. PAS has maxed out its Malay winnership, so now it's going out and then trying to get all of the non-Muslims to join in on their PAS for all vision. We are so amazing, so just, so true. Which is why you now have Hadi coming out and talking about how we are so ready to lead Malaysia. We can have governance rooted in our religion. We will uphold the federal constitution, after he called it a colonial invention, and be like, all parties must believe that only Islam, a complete, just and merciful religion, can unite a plural society in harmony and safety. Well, I guess you haven't visited Singapore, Sapoop. And there he goes, yapping on and on. A far cry away from the non-Muslims can only be Pak Turut. We are animals. And yeah, let's cut the nonsense. Because almost anyone who knows anything does not trust what these people are saying. I mean, yeah, fitnah, maaf, sepupu, whatever the hell this is, and foreign interference will do that to you. But then so will all of the betrayals that you did of every single ally that you ever had. And if you can't do good to your fellow Muslims, then why would you do better with a multicultural, multi-diverse society, which by the way, you are chasing away from this country because people don't want to live under your so-called just government. I mean, come on, we know that it's fake. Like, you literally have content creation farms trying to manipulate or gaslight people. And here you are trying to suddenly be tepaling authentic, even throughout your entire history of betraying people with no shame apparently. You see, right, PAS, whether you like it or not, there is a pattern of behavior that people are witnessing here. It's not a short-term trend. It's not something that you can just fix by saying one thing or another thing. Puta halim, change this, change that, and then suddenly you become holy in our eyes. No. I think everything that you did in the entire Hadi Awang administration made it so that people cannot afford to trust you or anyone else out there who tries to use religion in any way except as an expression of personal belief. Because we know that that's how you operate. You say, oh, we're going to be so amazing. Then suddenly you start banning things, then you start restraining people's rights, and then you start yapping about how you're so much on the side of justice, but everybody knows that you are a hypocrite.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget these, by the way. Good luck running the country, PAS.
So yeah, like, if you're gonna go take part in Taqiyya, betray your UMNO friends, blame Muafakat Nasional, halalkan fitnah, and any one of the other inspirational moral examples that you've shown to us, and you expect people to trust you? You have another thing coming. Tapi of course lah, social media and our attention spans are very short. So for all you know, maybe with the influx of all of your TikTok videos, brainwashing usrah pasti, then people will forget everything. And then when you campaign under perikatan, people will not even notice that they're voting for PAS. So okay, I mean, like, that's a possibility. But if you, the viewer, are watching this right now, and you don't want to be gaslighted, and you don't want this entire country to be gaslighted, share this video with a friend, share it now, share it in your WhatsApp groups, share it with everybody that you know, to spread this to the four corners of Malaysia. Cause if PAS wants to gaslight us by talking about how it's reform and everything, then I think that the entire country needs to hold it accountable. It doesn't matter what your religion is, doesn't matter what race you come from, or anything out there. We're looking for the best people to rule Malaysia. We've seen how PAS has destroyed our credibility and trust and everything, and that's something that we have to remember. To be real though, there is a chance that PAS can win the elections, so therefore I think that all of us have to prepare to potentially move out, or to make it so that if it tries to do anything, it will cause itself to be in a kamikaze and a potentially destructive relationship, whereby if it tries to restrain us, then it is going to regret it. But for that, we will need unity, and we will need people to be aware. So if you've never spoken out before, if you've never shared anything like this with anyone before, please consider doing it. And let's stop this gaslighting that we see in Malaysian politics almost anywhere and everywhere we look in this country, right here and right now. If there's even an inch of a possibility that they are serious about this no more Kafir thing, then I look forward to a reality where your members and the people on the internet out there shut up when they are tempted to use the word Kafir out there. It is not okay for you to use that word. I'm glad that some of you realized it, even if it required somehow some DHPP member to go out and tell you that that was the case. Like, was it not obvious before? But well, it's a beginning, but still, none of us trust you. Alright, that's all to say about that, and bye.